Several years ago, I was invited to join a pilgrimage group to the Holy Land during Holy Week. It was, and it still is, one of the most memorable experiences that I've ever had. Prior to leaving to go on the pilgrimage, I acquired Pope Benedict XVI's beautiful book on Jesus of Nazareth, Holy Week from Entrance into Jerusalem and to the Resurrection. The book not only became an important companion of mine during the Holy Week experience in Jerusalem, but also now I go back to it every year and take the book off my shelf. And from the time Palm Sunday until Easter, I find this is a very fulfilling and a spiritually enriching experience for me. Jesus' agony in the Garden of Gethsemane is one of the most moving readings in the scriptures for me, which Benedict XVI explores with breadth and depth of meaning. My emotions run high as I read the passages of that night. Pope Benedict states that there are several elements of the Gethsemane prayer of Jesus. First, there is the primordial experience of fear, quaking in the face of the power of death, terror, before the abyss of nothingness. That makes him tremble to the point that in Luke's account, his sweat falls into the ground like drops of blood. I listen to the international news in the early morning hours and hear the suffering and death of women, men, and children around the world each day. I come to deeper realization how Jesus' suffering continues in the lives of people around us. I challenge myself to become more aware and engaged for discovering ways to reach out to those who suffer. In one sense, Gethsemane happens in little ways all around us today, in the lives of others we encounter each day, if we have eyes and ears to hear and see. Pope Benedict wrote, "Only if Jesus is risen has anything really new occurred that changes the world and the situation of mankind. Then he becomes the criterion on which we can rely, for then God has truly revealed himself. In light of all the suffering, it is the resurrection that offers us hope and promise." It is important for us to listen to the witnesses of the resurrection accounts during this holy Easter season of the resurrection also. Their testimonies offer us courage, hope, and promise and confidence each day of our lives. They remind us that life is a short moment of waiting, but life is not empty waiting. It is a wait full of expectation, hope, and promise. From the Institute for Pastoral Initiatives, we wish each and every one of you a very holy Triduum and happy Easter.